Hey guys, this is Brad with BestEcigReview, and today I'll be talking about spider silk. So guys, here it is. This is the spider silk and its packaging. Up front you have a nice sticker. I like the matte labeling with the chrome spider. It does give it a nice fancy look. On the back here you have some of the information. You got the gauge, how many feet of wire you have, what type of wire it is, the resistance, rapid heating and cooling, cleaner, longer lasting build, especially clean. The packaging on here is actually very nice. I do like the stickers. It looks great. Now here on the side we have a warning label. It's just a tamper evident label saying know what you're doing, be a professional person or an advanced user, and then it's a disclaimer saying as soon as this seal is removed the company is not liable for anything that happens. I do like this. I think it's very blunt and kind of shows that do know what you're doing and you have nothing to worry about. On the inside here we have a piece of paper that talks about what you should use when you use this wire, a QR code if you have any questions, and then a Facebook and Instagram. I did talk to the manufacturer about this. I did ask them why was it a piece of paper, and they said here in the future it's going to be a sticker that is going to go on the back here. That way everything is nice and clean instead of having a little piece of paper. And do remember this is just a review sample, guys. On the inside as well you get a sheet of Japanese cotton. I do like this. It is my favorite cotton. It does last for a long time. It's always nice to get more of that. And then as well as you get your 15 feet of spider silk. So guys, here on my troll I have a build. I will show you in just a second, but I wanted to show you the resistance on this. This is a 0.67, and this is how fat this coil is. I believe this is a 20 wrap coil here, guys, at a 0.67. It is exceedingly low how low this build is. Now I'm going to show you a couple other builds to kind of give you a reference on how low this stuff is as well. Here I have a parallel 9 wrap on a 3mm screwdriver that is sitting at a 0.25. Some nice small coils, low resistance, very nice. And as well I have on this Dark Horse a set of parallel coils. Sorry guys, taking off the cap. These are in these are parallel dual coils, just to show you the resistance on these guys, being a 0.13, so it is very, very low resistance. So next up, I'm going to show you guys what I was talking about earlier with the gunkiness of coils. Here is the weeks long build on the titanium wire. So it got a little bit of blackness on it, not too much. And here is a week of Canthol on my Kennedy. This stuff is charred black and it's about time to change. This is what I mean by the resilience of this wire. It does last a long time. It does not dirty up quick, which I find to be very, very helpful when it comes to vaping. Your flavor stays true much longer. Speaking of which, I am going to take a vape. Just to tell you guys, I am absolutely enjoying this wire right now. So I was doing a lot of research about titanium and what people thought of it, and a couple things did pop up about titanium catching on fire, being ignitable, things like that. And I do want to explain, it's only like that in its shavings and its powdered form, which are used in fireworks and things like that. Now, I'm going to test this and show you guys that it's completely fine. I mean, I can take this piece and I can torch it non-stop and it doesn't catch on fire. Just to show you how this works, this is a test to show you the buildup of titanium dioxide. So if you take a coil like this and just super heat it up and get it nice and glowing red like that, and then stop. You get that buildup of white and yellow gunk on it. That you don't want. So when you heat up this wire, guys, what you guys actually want to do is you want to pulse it so it gets a little red, but not too red. If you get it too red, that's when you get that titanium dioxide buildup. So just do this, get a little red, pulse it, gets a little red, pulse it, gets a little red, pulse it. Now, this coil I purposely messed up just to show you guys what happens, and I'm going to use to show you how to clean it. So if you get buildup like that, what you can do is take water. Now I promise this isn't alcohol, this is water, so we're not going to have to worry about anything. If you heat it up just a little bit and then dunk it, it does pull off some of the titanium dioxide. If you keep doing that numerous times, you'll pull off most of it, but some of it will stay on there. So guys, today I have spider silk. Let me tell you what spider silk is. It is a grade 1 99.5% pure titanium surgical grade wire meant for cloud chasing. It is one of the first titanium wires to be on the market to actually be packaged and sold and cleaned and meant for vapors. So guys, one of the first things I've noticed with using spider silk was the ultra low resistance. Just from what I've noticed, it's about a third of the resistance compared to normal Canthal. I like to vape on about 9 reps, dual coils with 26 gauge Canthal. If I want to get somewhere even near that, I have to run 27 reps. It is ridiculous how much surface area you get with this wire with the low resistance. It is so nice. Right here, I actually have a build with it on here. I have 9 wraps of a parallel dual coil, and it's reading a 0.33 right now, and these are some massive coils. Just to show you guys how ridiculous this wire is. First and foremost with this spider silk, guys, my favorite main feature so far is the ultra low resistance. It's about a third of Canthal. It's, to give you a reference point, about 6 wraps on one coil. You need about 18 to get around the same resistance, which is super nice. Now, just to show you what I have right now, I have an 11 wrap parallel dual coil sitting at about 0.33, just so you can see how massive these coils are, guys. Guys, along with the ultra low resistance, there's a couple other nice features that comes with this. Rapid heating and cooling, and what I mean by that is that as soon as you press the button, those coils start to fire almost instantaneously, and after you're done pressing the button, it cools down very quick, which causes your coils not to get charred and things like that. Since it does cool down faster, they are very clean builds, which I will show you when I get up close. Like on here, I have a weak build, and down here I have a weak build. This is normal Canthal, this is spider silk. This looks disgusting, this looks brand new. And it's also specialty cleaned. I actually got a hold of the manufacturer, and I was talking with him about how they treat the wire and things like that, and they were telling me that they use a special cleaning solution that is non-harmful to the body, that does take off the cutting oils and things like that from the machine manufacturer process, which normal Canthal and nichrome don't really do. Some of them do, but some of them don't. But your mod wire, G-Plat, Arsenal wire, things like that, they already do that. Alright, so the other nice feature about this, probably my favorite feature, is the malleability of this wire. Now to show you, I have Canthal attached to a 26650 and spider silk attached to a 26650, and I'm going to hold them both by the leads at the top and show you what the difference is of stretching. So, as you can see, the Canthal is not stretching as much as the spider silk is. So guys, that was up close. Those were our tests that we did just to show you how this wire works. Now I'm going to bring you into the pros. My favorite thing is the malleability of this wire. It's my top pro for sure. It's nice to be able to back out a wire if you mess up or kink on something and not have to worry about, oh well, this coil's screwed, there goes 6 inches of wire, here's a new coil that I have to build. My next favorite pro would be the low resistance. Having that third resistance, having that, being able to have that higher surface area to get those clouds is super nice. They run great on regulated devices, unregulated devices, even on your temperature control devices. I mean, the only thing that kind of sucks about that is that the temperature is off a little bit, where if it says it's firing at 450, it's more around 350, 375. It does have a little bit of a variance compared to nickel, and that's just because the nickel wire has a lot less of a resistance than the titanium does. Another pro would be that rapid heating and cooling. I find that really nice. You're not worrying about having your cotton char and things like that as it sits there and the stuff just bakes off as it cools down. It gets hot, cools down, like that, you're good to go. And then the final pro would be the longevity of these builds. I mean, you could throw a build in here and have it last you a month if you really want it to, before it starts to get nice and gross like Kanthal does. So as you guys know, with most products, when you have pros, there are some cons. The biggest con I can see for a lot of people would be that titanium dioxide, but don't freak out. Titanium dioxide in minimal amounts is not bad for you. I mean, look at Dunkin' Donuts. In their powdered donuts, they use the titanium dioxide in there for a long time, couple decades, just to keep that powder very, very white. And if you guys do what I showed you earlier, just dunk your coils, let's make this thing glow cherry red, things like that, you're not going to worry about the titanium dioxide. And most places where it will build up, where you will notice, is on the ends where the leads are attached to your posts. My final potential con, this low resistant wire is not for your beginners. Make sure you guys have an ohm meter when you build with this. We don't want to hear about anyone being like, oh, we heard about this on beer and blew myself up. So let's not do that, guys. Just pick up an ohm meter. I mean, there's different types. You can use regulated devices with built-in ohm meters. Just make sure it's safe to vape. So guys, all in all, my grade for this thing is going to be an A-. There's a lot of factors that go into this. It is a very, I guess you could say, complex wire to use. You do have to watch out for the titanium dioxide. It is a low resistance, so it does take a little bit of getting used to. All in all, it's a great product. I'm enjoying the crap out of it. I can't wait for my local shops to carry it so I can actually start buying it. So guys, that was Spider Silk. If you want to see the full written review, click the link below or go to BestEcigReview.com. And I'm Brad. Remember, keep your wicks wet.